I'm Dino, and I have I'm a DJ. Not as pro as that, but you get the idea. And what's that problem? The problem is I do streams on Twitch, so I DJ at Twitch, and someone gets into the stream and wants me to get a song from themselves. I cannot do it. Why? Because I don't know how to get songs instantly from whatever platform into my turntable. So let's figure out how.
So, although my ad said firm, I am flexible, so make me an offer. Wow, you're a good negotiator.
Okay, so I figure out. So let's use SoundCloud. SoundCloud is a platform that every DJ can use, and most of the mashups, remix, and original mixes are hosts. So my solution is to create an application that gets my songs from Twitch up to SoundCloud and then up to my turntable. So let's do that. So I came with this awesome idea of using Cloudflare for the final administration page of the platform or the application and the bot. Then I'm going to host everything inside of a server, and I'm going to use Cloudflare Zero Trust tunnel, and I'm going to authenticate the application throughout both the bot and both the application of SoundCloud and Twitch are going to be authenticated through that. And then I'm going to be able to add the songs, and the viewers will also be able to get that information. Yeah, let's do that.
One eternity later.
It's been 5 days, and I'm currently excited because everything worked as expected. Of course, a lot of documentation had to be redeemed. A lot of outdated stuff had to be checked. But anyway, we have ourselves a final project. So let's start with setup. Okay, so currently here is the project. Of course, everything that you need, the APIs that you need to grab or where to get the APIs, either from Twitch, from SoundCloud, or even an API for OpenAI. Here's the current documentation that you can use. For now, currently I'm using a server, DigitalOcean. So I have a server here, as well as the Cloudflare. We have already a DNS set up as it should, and the tunnels. So for now, let's go into the terminal. I'm on my own computer. Now I'm going to enter into the server. Of course, I have made a CCH config, so you can see the IP or anything that could be related through the project itself of the hosting. So for my own awareness, okay? So first thing that we're going to do is start to the server. Now, if I do up here and we do a screen fetch, you're going to see that now we're currently on another server, right? So let's clone our project. So we're going to go into GitHub and we're going to clone our project. If we do an ls, you're going to see code in place. So we go into code in place, and just to check branch, we go to git branch, and we're currently on main. I already posted the release, so you can already go into the release as well and use that if you need to. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is first check that everything on Docker is clean. If you see everything on Docker is clean as well. So we go into code in place, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the credentials. So I have an environment folder, and I'm going to copy the credentials to my code in place folder, and then I'm going uh, to copy JSON tokens, which is currently empty, but throughout the setup is going to be fetched throughout the entire UAuth process. But we have to add it as clean. So I'm going to copy through code in place. So we go into code in place, and I go to the JSON tokens. You're going to see that everything is clean, right? So let's start with the project. I'm going to start with a Docker compose auth build, and you're going to see the logs.
One eternity later.
Currently, everything is set within Docker, and our services should be up and running. So we're going to go into platform, and we're going to go into our application routes. So the first one should be the bot. So we're going to start bot with bot.kevindino.io. So we're going to visit that page, and it's going to be our bot. And if you see, the bot is saying that it's not running because we're currently not, well, the web doesn't have a session ID because I haven't entered to the bot. So what we're going to do is that we're going to authorize through the bottom, and then through the bottom, it's going to get the U out, and it's going to grab the authorization key that it's needed in order to have our bot authenticated with Twitch. So let's get started with that. So if you see now, it's a authorization successful. But what happened if we enter again to the bot page? Now it should say us that the bot is running. But in case that you need to reauthorize, you can also click into the button of reauthorize. Now, if we go again into our domains, into our public application routes, we can go now into the QE. So we're going to enter into the QE, and if you enter to the main page, of course, not going to say anything because we're currently not on the correct route because we have to enter through a song. So if we enter here, you're going to see that SoundCloud currently is not connected. So we have to authenticate. So in case that a viewer enter here and already a playlist is here, is not going to be allowed to do anything, or in case that logs throughout here is not going to do anything because only throughout my ID can authorize this application. So now we're going to log in with SoundCloud, and it throughout the UAuth protocol is going to send us to the application that we register on SoundCloud.com that is code in place. So now we allow, and we're going to have an authentication key from SoundCloud. So let's add some songs. So we can add a song through the name manually. So I'm going to use the dashboard for that. I'm going to add a song manually. I click on add a song. Then the agent of SoundCloud is going to look for the song, and if everything is in good, and if the song exists on the SoundCloud platform, then it's going to add. And if you see now the list, now we currently have a song. Of course, this is the administration, so you can see it on a good looking way. But if you want to check the bare bones, you can see the list throughout the routes of API songs. But for now, let's skip with the current dashboard. So we're going to add now a second song, and we're going to add it through the URL. Yeah, let's test the URL. Okay, so we're going to enter here. We're going to paste the URL as if it could be anything, but remember that only authorizes and allow URLs from SoundCloud or something that currently exists on SoundCloud. So we're going to add the URL. And again, it passes through the OpenAI agent from SoundCloud, and then it checks on SoundCloud if the song exists. And now it has been added into our list. That's in case that I would do it manually. But what if a viewer wanted to add a song? If I'm currently on a stream and I say to the people, okay, people, let's start with your request. Please send me your request. Go into the request and add a song that you would like on the next music stream or at the current stream that we have. So we're going to go into our chat and you're going to see the reward. Here is the reward. So I'm going to click on request a song and I'm going to place a song. So for example, I'm going to place an artist and I'm going to place the name of the song. And I click on the chat, and if we go into the logs, you're going to see that the bot actually from Twitch, the listener, actually work. It sends the information that we got from the bot itself. Then the Open AI agent worked and got information, and then it added. Once that it found the song, it checks with SoundCloud if the song is at the SoundCloud platform. And if you go into the administration page, sorry about that, if you click on refresh, you're going to see the new song that was requested by the Twitch user and the name of the song. And as you see now, the song is Jana Breakdown. So we can do a preview of the songs.
To get 1,000 miles from the Earth,
I was drifting through the stars, but
nice. So everything is working. So the final thing that we should do is export a playlist. So let's think that we have our current 20 songs, that everything is ready, that I'm currently set to the gig. So now I'm going to click on export playlist and it's going to say us playlist created and view it on SoundCloud. So if we click there, we're going to see that we have the playlist created as it should. So once that I go into my turntable and I refresh the songs, I'm going to be able to see this playlist and I'm going to be able to mix throughout these tracks. But before that, I just wanted to show you the usage of the API. So if I refresh the OpenAI platform from today, we're going to see the usage, and it currently uses. Okay, so I'm currently at the turntable, and here, if we go into the source, which is SoundCloud, we select library and then my playlist, and you would see the created playlist. So we select it and there are the songs, so we can select them on the turntable and the songs will work. Now that we have everything set, let's do it live and see how it works.
I can't wait for the weekend.